All right, on to the last reading, Excalibur. One day after Arthur was on his way from the castle at Carleon to the one in London, when he encountered a knight in the forest who challenged him to a joust. As it happened, this knight was so skilled that Arthur lost his sword and might have lost his life, except that Merlin was nearby and put a spell on the rampant knight so that he fell asleep. After that, Merlin found a hermit to tend to Arthur's wounds, and before long they were again on their way. As they rode past, they discussed that Arthur no longer had a sword, but Merlin explained that there was one nearby that he could acquire. They rode through some wood until the trees parted, and they saw before them a broad lake. As they came to the edge of the lake, they saw a strange sight. An arm draped in silk arose from the water in the center of the lake, and in its hand it held a sword. As Arthur stated, appearing out of nowhere, a maiden was gliding over the waters of the lake toward the shore. Merlin explained, "She is the lady of the lake, and if you speak fair to her, she will grant you that sword." The maiden approached King Arthur and made a small curtsy before him. "Damsel," said Arthur, what sword is that held upward by the arm, above the water? I would it were mine, for I have no sword." "Sir King," the madam I replied, "the sword is mine, and if you will promise me a gift when I ask it of you, you shall have it." "By my honor," said Arthur, "I surely promise you a gift, if I may have that sword. Just tell me what you wish." "Yonder is a barge," said the maiden. "Row yourself out to the sword and take it from the scabbard with it. I will ask for my gift at some time when I am most in need of it." After that, Arthur and Merlin both dismounted and tied their horses to a tree. They went to the barge, and Arthur pulled them out across the lake to the mysterious upthrust arm holding the sword. When they came to it, Arthur reached out and took the sword in its scabbard, and the arm disappeared into the lake. And when they turned to pole themselves back to the shore, the maiden who was known as the Lady of the Lake also uh, had also disappeared. That was how it befell that Arthur acquired his famous sword Excalibur, which had a magic of its own, and the scabbard also, which would sometimes glow with a dazzling brightness when Arthur was riding against a challenger. As for the gift that Arthur promised the Lady of the Lake, that was not asked of him for some years, and it's part of another story.